Hello, welcome back to Triple by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. Ooh, I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum. And so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? So let's check our spiritual voicemail. Shuffle these cards like I have some sense. So let's check our spiritual voicemail and see what is what. Shall we? Do let's. Here we go. Okay. First things last. You see it. MyNailTechTheBomb.com. Oh, make sure everything is facing the correct way. And let's see what we got today, shall we? King of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Empress, Four of Swords, the Hermit, and Justice. Okay, so the nerve, the unmitigated gall with the King of Wands, but also the power to back it up. Who do you think you are? That bitch, you think so too, as evidenced. Like, we're not here to argue that I've got it. Okay, and the thing is, like, you've got it. Whatever this thing is, you've got it. It's not a question of whether or not you have it. It's that you standing in it is making lesser people uncomfortable. Now, does the King of Wands dampen or try to like cover up the wands to make the subjects feel better about their situation in life? No. For what? It's like asking Jesus. It's like asking Eartha Kitt to compromise. For what? What compromise? Exactly. No. I got it. I'm a flaunt it. You can get mad about it, or you can go get some. Your call. But you're here, right? Seven of Swords. Oh, Queen of Cups, not the Empress. I apologize. Queen of Cups. Now, again, like I said, you know what kind of changes other people may go through witnessing your street sweeper energy. This is fire. Like you understand that, and you know that sometimes there will be gossip. Well, if they ain't talking about you, then you're not doing something right? Okay, carry on. But even with you understanding what other people are going through and understanding how other people are affected, like keeping it, let's take it back a notch instead of just, swinging the energy around. Even if you understand what other people are going through, what they might be going through, doesn't mean that it is your responsibility to turn this down or to take a break from it, or that you need to hide away, right? Hiding away has been the standard operating procedure for way too long. This street sweeper energy, again, that's actually kind of nice. I kind of did that. This street sweeper energy is a culmination of you hiding things back, letting things go, letting other people take credit for like your ideas, or, taking your creative output and packaging it as their own. Ooh. And, as a result of that, you kind of looked back and said, okay, is this really working out the way that I need it to? Is me holding myself back, is you holding yourself back, is that working out for you? Because you are in a position where it's time for you to take like a real look at that. Is holding back working out for me? Well, shit. write that down because that sounds like the title to today's reading. Is holding back, working out for you. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, High Priestess, the Fool, and the 8 of Wands. Okay. It's holding back, working out for you. It just might be. And also, it might be within your best interest to hold back just a little bit more. Because from what I'm looking at, there is a financial blessing here that the 7 of Swords is going to feel like they're entitled to if they know you have it. So it might be within your best interest to just kind of keep it on the hush for a minute. Even if they seen you on a video. True. Okay. Now we've got the 8 of Swords. Yep, more holding back energy. I might have to look at this again, because this was a change of events that I was not expecting. At all. Because you also got the 5 of Swords right behind it. So, financial windfall, self-imprisonment, but I'm hearing self-preservation, which may be fair because, you know, this 7 of Swords was just over here with the idle chatter and gossip from the rafters. And then the 5 of Swords right behind that. So there could be, yeah, definitely, it could be some malicious gossip, or it could be harsh words on your end, right? Like, you gotta just be mindful of what is being said, how it's being said, and paying attention to how you are actually responding to it. Not only responding to like the other people, but also how you're internalizing this, if at all. Okay. High Priestess, the Fool, and the 8 of Wands. If your meditation life was kind of slacking off, get back on it. Get back on it, because there are some messages here that you're only going to get if you're actually quiet within yourself. And it's about some new beginnings that you've been contemplating. Don't act like you haven't. You know you have. Come on. Come on. King of Cups. Yup. Quiet. Nobody needs to know what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. This is for me. A 7 of Wands, and I will defend my decision to keep it to myself. What exactly are you going to do with my hopes and dreams anyway? You just want to know them because you want to know them? Come on. Go find out about your own. Like Napoleon and his touch. You know? Don't let him kick him out your pocket. Please don't. Defend that shit. Don't let him kick him out your pocket. Hell yeah. Magician. You know what? This is how you wind up with tater tots in 5th period. Okay? Making something out of nothing. Just potatoes appear like magic when you need the potatoes to appear like magic. But also, this elevated knowledge of self that the King of Cups offers, that insight into the more feral parts of you. Feral is not always destructive. If you know how to work with those energies, you can actually produce quite a bit. And that feral energy is like no other. Nothing else can do what that energy can do. You can't recreate it. It's like the color yellow. You can't recreate it. You know what I mean? Two of Wands. Well, yeah. Got to make a choice. There's going to be that decision. And not everybody likes peaches. Sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because even with this like Two of Wands energy, a lot of the time when faced with this Two of Wands, there's usually some sort of like immediate concession when someone feels like they can't win it for sure. Just go out on a limb and push for it anyway. Because, I mean, that's life juice right there. You want to give up on life juice because why? You want to give up on life juice because you think you don't deserve it? Okay. All right. But I promise you that the other ram that is here is thinking the same thing that you are. Who knows? If you have the courage just to push forward just a little bit, they may concede to you, but you won't know unless you try, right? Right? Right. You gotta try sometimes. Like, seriously, just give it a go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wheel of Fortune, ladies and gentlemen, you just gotta try. Because like, if you take the actionable steps towards what it is that you want, if you just resist a little bit and push against the heads of the ones that are standing in front of your life juice, then you have all of the universe's riches right here at your fingertips. I saw something yesterday that made me stop and think. So this woman was talking about I guess she was talking about the law of attraction, but no, she was talking about the law of mirroring. And she said that if you are just sitting back and waiting for the universe to put your wants and your wishes in your lap, but you're doing it passively, you're actually reflecting like the passivity of the universe, which means that things are just gonna sit right here and not be attainable. And because you're waiting on it to be presented to you instead of going to get it. If anyone has ever played sports, you are always being told by somebody's coach to hustle. It's not going to come to you. You have to meet it. You have to meet it. Right? Yeah. And when you go towards it, it will come to you. Wheel of Fortune. Come on, Seven of Pentacles. And from there, I mean, and granted, not every time that you reach, it's going to be successful, but you got to get in the practice of working for it. We're not sitting here and not flipping cards and saying like, every time you make an effort, it's just going to be yes. No. We're here to learn a lesson. You don't learn lessons without pooping a bed sometimes. It's just what it is, you know? And you have these days. You got some days when you are king of wands in it. And it's like, yeah, I'm great. And everybody needs to know I'm great. And then there's other times when you're just like, I'm great, but y'all don't need to know just how great I am because it's none of your damn business. The first 2 rows are for the public with the 7 of Pentacles. First 2 rows. That's giving back to the community. All right. If you ever see like a crop on the side of the road, and any farmers here, please let me know. But it used to be that the first 2 rows of any crop were for the public. And you go any deeper into some man's or woman's crop and start helping yourself to their harvest, no. We don't do that. That's just bad manners. It's also theft. But yes, with this 7 of Pentacles here, sometimes they're not all, number 1, they're not all going to win. But also number 2, sometimes the public only gets so much. As you should. You gotta learn how to fend and build for yourself, right? 4 of Pentacles, you gotta fend and build for yourself, right? This is that, I ain't never gonna give you a, no, I'm never gonna stop. Yeah, hanging on. It's keeping things set aside for another day. Yes, that coconut is delicious, right? But the outer fibers, you got to break through that. Then you get to the protective part, like the meat, and then from the meat you've got the water, like, and by the time you get to all of the different elements of the actual coconut, number 1, you've got like 4 or 5 different things that you can do. Number 2, it's all protected by that outer shell. And that outer shell is so thick and so good at what it does that it all but completely changes the appearance of the coconut itself. So hold it back. Hang on to it. You got to keep it for later, and you got to protect the good stuff. You know, we were just talking about life juices, water in this bowl. Got to protect the good stuff, the coconut water, right? More life juice. See where we're going? All right. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, State Treasurer, keeping track of what is being held on to, what has been given to the public, what is being kept for you. Oh, nice. See that here even in the image. You've got the usable parts and the non-usable parts. The non-usable parts will be discarded of properly. Not just going to throw it out because it's not useful for this particular task. Understanding that this chicken has given its life for something greater than itself. The Page of Pentacles understands that because the Page of Pentacles is literally preparing this animal for the work that it's about to do. You got to keep track of what you got and how you're going to use it. 9 of Swords. Okay. All right. Because we were taught in our formative years, yeah, it's not an enemy. When Jesus, spit it out. All right, we were taught from teeny tinies that it's better to share. All right, and here I am talking about holding things back, what the people don't deserve, you know, the oh gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Camouflaging what you actually have to make it look like something else, right? And you may be saying like, Aditi, so which is it? Are we sharing or are we keeping? Not everything is a zero-sum game. I mean, yeah, the binary code works beautifully in the Matrix, but the ones and zeros go by so quickly that unless you are Neo or Agent Smith or, oh God, what was his name? The programmer. Anyway, unless you're one of them, you don't see it. You don't see it. There's always going to be room for inference. Just know that if all else fails, take a chance on you. Take a chance on your purpose. Take a chance on your spiritual life. Because if you're tapped in and you go astray, now I'm not going to say that you can, pray your way out of, like, say, chemical imbalances or thing like that. I am not a physician, nor am I a licensed therapist. So take this with a grain of salt. However, when you are dealing with your spiritual path, your spiritual practices, there's going to be a lot that comes against that. And a lot of the things that are going to come against that are going to be self-imposed. If you know that you're the one causing the rainstorm on your darn self, why are you continuing with this? And then complaining about the rain? I mean, you sent it. Like that mirroring business I was just talking about. Going for something versus waiting for it to come to you. Well, this is what's coming to you. Your self-doubt, you questioning yourself, you telling yourself that you are either not ready or not worthy of your purpose because X, Y, Z. I'm looking at this Nine of Swords right now, and for a good portion of people, I'm seeing excuses just coming in like a fucking snowstorm. Golly. Well, I can't do that because this, and the economy, and da-da-da-da. Listen, the economy has been shit since the economy has been the thing. Okay? And we are going to have issues. We're going to have real life issues that we have to work through, deal with, because we're here on this heavy ass planet. God damn, this heavy ass planet. Right? I'm not saying that some of these swords are not real. I'm just saying that you are the one creating this storm and allowing these swords to come in and penetrate and keep you from being about your purpose. Keeping you out of alignment. Because when you're out of alignment, then the entities that profit off of your misalignment are thrilled. And they have no problems keeping these gray clouds coming, baby. I bullshit you not. Eight of Cups, it's your call. I mean, you can stay in this sword storm if you want. But you do have an opportunity since, you brought it. You could unbring it with the Eight of Cups. Like, totally unbring it. Like, you have those friends that haven't changed since you met them at all. Right? But they're your friends. And so it's like, well, we've known each other for a lot of years, and we've known each other for a lot of years. Well, if your situation has caused you to grow in a separate direction from someone that you've known for a very long time, that's life. That's what happens. It's not always. And if you find somebody who walks away from people and their thought is, this person has done me wrong, and that person did me wrong, and this person did me wrong, and like, it's always some sort of like heinous act committed towards their person, and so they don't deal with them anymore. instead of, okay, well, we just grew apart, no issues here, we're just not, we're just not hanging out, blah, blah, blah. Like, sometimes you can walk away and nobody has to be the villain. You just gotta go. It's your turn. Like, okay, just these two together. Like, if you got the Nine of Swords and things are coming down and, oh my gosh, this is terrible, you know what? There's some good in here too. Let me go look for that. It doesn't mean that the Nine of Swords stop falling. Right? It doesn't mean that those thoughts aren't there. But if you've got this Eight of Cups and you decided to put the energy that you were dedicating to all of this and decide to send it somewhere else for your own self-preservation, I mean, why not? You want peace of mind or not? Because this is not peaceful. Swords from the sky in any stretch. No, it's not peaceful. Ace of Wands, walking away actually frees you up for you to receive some new, geez, what's the word? It just hit me. Oh, come on, Spirit. Not incentivized. Inspired. Thank you. New inspiration. There we go. Because you can put all of that energy that was spent on, oh, how terrible this is. Well, let's look at how good it is. Oh, this is great. I can do new things. This thing that I want to do is actually attainable. You don't say, oh, but I do. Hold on, let me prove it to you. Okay. All right. Proof indeed. Here we go with the King of Swords to round us out. All right. So the proof is in the pudding, and you can see it in your mind's eye. You could see how when this street sweeper information, the street sweeper energy, there you go, is out and hot and heavy. And you're just being like way out there with it, right? And so you decide to take all of that energy and apply it towards you, towards what you want, towards your purpose, right? Saving the good parts for you instead of giving them all away. All right. Okay, I'm with you so far. And watching those tides turn to give you brand new inspiration, which in turn like supercharges your mental capacity. Now you've got ideas. Now you've got all these things that you want to accomplish. You've got new tasks that need to be done. And it's a lot of it too, but this time you're in the driver's seat. You may not have been in the driver's seat like this before. This may be something brand new to a lot of us, right? And doggone it, a lot of us have been sitting and quiet, learning the ropes with the Page of Pentacles, defending things with the Seven of Wands, working on our own magic with the Magician, right? Getting prayed up with the High Priestess. Understanding that these blessings that we have asked for, we have requested, are very much on the way, but we got to take the steps to receive them. And remember, as we get them, to be responsible. Hallelujah. Be responsible with the gifts that we get. Well, that's king shit. That is straight up leadership qualities. Not only with leading a team, but also governing yourself. Congratulations, collective. You have reached a new level in your walk, like a real one. There's a point where there is no turning back now. So you've made it. You've made it here in relatively one piece. Take a moment and high five yourself and then get to getting. You got plans to make. All right, thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. I will see you next time. Bye now.